So here's how you make this mini game a little easier. You want to take all the cuckoos and place them in the corner over here. Now I hope I don't accidentally talk to Talon while doing this, cause I'm trying to put all the cuckoos in the corner. Well, I just have to pay attention to what it says on the action icon. Now as for the 3 cuckoos that are next to Talon, you can't pick them up quite yet because they're part of the mini game that you're going to be playing. So I think you have a pretty good idea on what you're going to be doing. You have to find those 3 cuckoos in the herd of regular cuckoos, although that's easier said than done since all of the cuckoos around here look the same. Now I'm only doing this method so that way it'll be easier for me to do this minigame, and so that way I won't have to spend a whole lot of money because I keep on sucking at the minigame. So I'm just going to put that last one in the corner. I don't think I need to put all of them in the corner. If it's just one regular cuckoo out in the open, then I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. So I think I'm ready to go. Now hopefully this method I just did works out. Okay, now Talon recognizes me as the same kid from before. The same kid that woke him up using his very own cuckoo. You're welcome, by the way. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. She didn't look too angry to me, so I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, now he's going to introduce me to the minigame, which, as I said, consists of you finding those 3 cuckoos. And he's calling them special super cuckoos. What's so special and super about them anyway? They look like any old regular cuckoo. Are they genetically engineered or something? I don't know. Anyway, you have 30 seconds to find those 3 cuckoos, and if you succeed, Talon is going to give you something. So this minigame costs you 10 rupees, and I hope I only have to spend just 10 rupees. Now the first 2 cuckoos that are above Talon, I usually have an easy time finding them because, well, I'm looking directly at Talon, and I can see where those 2 cuckoos are going to land. Okay, here's one of them. Okay, next one, I believe it's the one that's over here. Alright, there we go. And the last one, I believe it was right behind me when I was talking to Talon just a few seconds ago. Alright, there we go. Now what tends to happen is the cuckoos that are in the corner, they tend to escape from there, and I end up picking up the wrong one. But good thing that didn't happen this time. But still, even with that little method, sometimes I still fail at the minigame. Yeah, it goes that way sometimes. I'd like to marry Malin. Sure, why not? I don't have anything better to do. Well, regardless of what your answer is, it's always going to be the same. There is no marriage. Anyway, for completing the minigame, Talon is going to give you a bottle of lon-lon milk. In other words, it's your next bottle, but there's already something inside of it. Now, what lon-lon milk does is, it restores your health by 5 hearts. But personally, I'm more of a fairy type of person since fairies completely restore your health in this game. So yeah, I'm going to stick with that. There are 2 servings of milk in the bottle, so that means you can use it twice. And if you run out, then you can just buy some more from Talon. Although I'm not going to do that since, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of lon-lon milk. Okay, I'm just going to break these pots again so that way I can get some more rupees. Alright, there we go. Now, before I continue, I'm just going to roll into this tree over here because there's a Gold Skulltula in this tree. Alright, back away, line myself up, and go. Yeah, you can roll into that tree whenever you want since that Gold Skulltula appears regardless of what time of day it is. Okay, I can see Malin inside of the fence area. Last time we saw her, she was near the castle, so let's see what she's been up to ever since we last saw her. Okay, I can hear her humming along with the background song. Is that some sort of fourth wall break? Because I feel as though it is. Yeah, I did find your dad. I still don't know why he randomly chose to sleep on the ground. Yeah, I too found it funny the way your dad was running. It's as if he was Forrest Gump or something. Okay, now Malin is going to introduce me to her little friend. It's that horse over to the right. Her name is Epona. Okay, looks like Epona is not very fond of strangers, yet. But we'll do something about that momentarily. Okay, I have to talk to Malin again, so that way she suggests that we sing together. So that's going to prompt me to take out my Ocarina. Okay, looks like I'm not in the right spot. Come on. Alright, thank you. Okay, so this next song we're going to learn is called Epona's Song. Up, left, right, up, left, right. Yeah, one of the more easier songs in the game. Now, just because we have Epona's song doesn't mean Epona's officially ours yet. We're going to have to wait some time so that way we can officially own Epona. Although there is one other use for Epona's song, but I'll get back to that a little bit later. Oh hey, Kepora is here. I don't know what he's doing here. Okay, now Epona is very fond of us. Okay, anything else you're gonna say? Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. So yeah, as I said, just because we have Epona's song doesn't mean she's officially ours yet. This isn't Majora's Mask where you could immediately write her as Young Link. We're gonna have to wait some time. Alright, there is one other thing we can do in Lon-lon Ranch, and it involves you going all the way to the back of the ranch because there's a building there. Not really sure if it will cross too many people's minds to go all the way back here, because I'm not really sure if it will cross too many people's minds to think that there's something over here. Now, there are some more Gold Skulltulas in Lon-lon Ranch in addition to the one I just found a few minutes ago, but those Gold Skulltulas only come out at night, so I'm just going to handle this business first, and then I'll go after the Gold Skulltulas. Oh yes, these cows, whenever you see a cow and you have an empty bottle, you can play Epona's song and those cows will produce milk for you. I'm not going to do that since, well, I don't have an empty bottle on me right now, and even if I did, I'm not going to do that since, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of lon-lon milk. Okay, there's a hole in the wall here that's behind this crate. And inside of this hole, there is a piece of heart. Now, I'm not really sure if too many people know this is here since, well, to me, this piece of heart seems like it's kind of easy to miss. In my opinion, that is. Okay, my business here is done, so let's get out of here. Okay, I'm going to go back outside, and then I'm going to play the sun song, so that way it'll be nighttime, and that way those Gold Skulltulas will come out. Well, actually, I can only get one of those Gold Skulltulas right now because, well, normally there are 3 that appear when it's nighttime, but 2 of them are out of reach right now, so yeah, I can't get them right now. Looks like I'm going to have to come back here a little bit later on in the game. Okay, now that's nighttime, there are a whole bunch of crows here, and yeah, they will attack you, so be careful. Okay, I think some of them are gunning at me, so yeah, I gotta be careful not to take a whole lot of damage. Okay, here's that one Gold Skulltula that I can get right now. Okay, and go. Okay, I think my business here is done right now, so let's move on. So the next place I'm going to go to is, I'm going to go back to Cucco Village because there's one house over there that I never explored. What do you want, Nabby? What would Saria say if we told her we were going to save Hyrule? Oh, you know, I think she has a point because, well, get this. We were told that we were supposed to go to Death Mountain, but even if you do go over there, you're not going to make a whole lot of progress. So yeah, I think Nabby's right for once. We have to go to see Saria. I believe she's over in the Lost Woods. But I'll get to that a little bit later. Anyway, as I was saying, there's one house in Cucco Village that I never explored, and that house has something to do with the Gold Skulltulas I've been hunting so far. Now, I could have gone in that house on my first trip, but I didn't have enough Gold Skulltula Tokens at the time. Now, at this point, I believe I have 11 Gold Skulltula Tokens, so yeah, it looks like I'm free to go there now. Now, in this game, I left the Great Deku Tree with 1 less Skulltula Token since, well, when I played the original Ocarina of Time, I think I usually get like 2 or 3. But the other ones that are in this game, in the Great Deku Tree, they weren't accessible right now. So I think I only collected 1 token back in the Great Deku Tree. Well, it took me the entire night to get over to Cucco Village. Well, it doesn't matter because regardless of what time of day it is, that house is always going to be open. As well as that one house that has the windmill, or that controls the windmill. Okay, looks like I made it inside of here very early in the morning because I don't hear the music playing. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, the house I want to go to, it's right over here. Yeah, it's right where this cuckoo over here is. Now, in this house, a family has been cursed. Okay, here is the father. Now, all of them have been turned into spiders. There are 6 members of this family. The father and his 5 children. And if you collect a certain amount of tokens, a member of the family will be uncursed. So the children get uncursed at 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, while the father gets uncursed at 100. And every time a member of the family gets uncursed, they give you something. Okay, I believe the father is going to give you some tips as to how to find gold sculptures. Okay, some of them only appear at night, and some of them appear in patches of soft soil, which explains the little bug that I have in my bottle. Okay, the first member of the family that's going to give me something is right over here. So if you collect more than 10 Gold Skulltula Tokens, your prize is the adult's wallet. So that means you can now carry up to 200 rupees at long last. Yeah, I was getting really tired of carrying up to 99 rupees. Alright, next place I'm going to go to is I'm going to go to Zora's River, even though I can't really do a whole lot there right now. I'm only going over there because there's a gold sculpture there, so yeah, that's all I'm going to do there. Well, I can't progress any further into Zora's River because there are some boulders blocking the area, and I can only get past those boulders once I have bombs, which I don't have yet. Now, the way to Zora's River, well, I guess there's a few ways you could get there, but this is my personal way of getting there. Yeah, this is my personal shortcut when it comes to going over to Zora's River. Some people tend to cross the river, well, not like how I did it. Yeah, they tend to cross the river that's over to the right. But, yeah, that was my personal way of getting to Zora's River. Okay, as I said, there are some boulders in the area, so I can't go very far quite yet. Okay, let me see if I can try and get some rupees from the grass. Okay, I guess the game wasn't all that generous this time. Okay, poor Gabor is here again. Okay, what does he want? I wonder what Saria is doing now. Okay, I think he also brings up a great point, just like Navi. So yeah, I'm not really sure if it would cross too many people's minds to go back to the Kokiri Forest, because yes, you do have to go see Saria. Well, I'm not really sure how many people listen to Navi, let alone Kepora, so yeah, I guess you should listen to Navi just this once. Oh god, look at me saying something positive about Navi. Alright, now it's time to go back to the Kokiri Forest. But I don't think I have enough time to go over to the Lost Woods to meet Saria, so when I get back to the Kokiri Forest, I'm just going to make it nighttime so that way I can get one gold sculpture that only appears at nighttime. And I believe there's also one gold sculpture in the area, but that one, it's inside of a patch of soft soil. So yeah, I'll do just that. Oh yeah, that enemy you see over to the right, that little green thing, I think that's called the P-Hat. I'm not going to fight that thing since it's going to take way too long for me to fight that thing. Personally, I like the P-Hats that are from Wind Waker since they were a lot smaller and they were a lot easier to defeat. Okay, before I enter, I'm just going to make it nighttime so that way that one gold sculpture I want to get is going to appear. Alright, there we go. Just want to be sure that it's fully nighttime and I don't accidentally enter the forest too early. Wow, I love how peaceful it is here at night. I wish it was like that in real life. Okay, that one gold sculpture that I want to get, I believe it's right behind this house. Okay, take out my sword and go. Okay, backflip so that way I can get it, even though it kind of looks like it's out of reach. But yeah, if you backflip, then yeah, you're more than likely to get that Gold Skulltula token. Now, the next Gold Skulltula, as I said, you have to go over to a patch of soft soil that's in the area, and yeah, put a bug in it, and it's going to come out. No, I don't want to read that. Okay, the patch of soft soil is over here. I'm just going to take out my bug real quick. And I'm just going to reclaim one of my bugs, so that way I could use it for later. Alright, there we go. For a second I thought I messed up. Okay, back away. Okay. Line myself up, and go. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see if I have enough time to make it over to the entrance to the Lost Woods, because as I said, that's where Saria is supposed to be. Although, it's going to be a little bit different at this point in the game. Okay, looks to me like I don't have enough time to make it to the entrance to the Lost Woods, so I'm going to go there next time. So, see you then.